Hey everybody, it is the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and I am psyched to be catching up with the one, the only Scorpio Sky
of SCU.
How are you?
I'm so good, so good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't complain having you back on the show for what, like round 3 or 4? This is awesome.
I love it. I love it. These are always my favorites. So yeah, I'm excited to get to it.
Awesome. Well, speaking of getting to it, how has life as AEW Tag Team Champ been treating you so far?
So good. We're approaching 1 year with the company being open. I believe we launched it on like January 8th of last year. So it's amazing how fast everything has happened and how much the company's grown. And obviously being one half of the first ever World Tag Team Champions is a huge honor and leaving a legacy that will last forever. So it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, tell me about the last few days you've had, because I know you just got back from tapings, of course, so...
Yeah, well, I flew into Dallas on Tuesday. Actually, a pretty easy travel schedule this week because I had a direct flight out of LAX Tuesday morning, got into Dallas in the middle of the day, and then pretty much just chilled for the rest of the day. I didn't even work out or anything, actually. I was pretty lazy. And then we had the show yesterday, and that's obviously an all-day thing. You've been there. You know what it's like, and that was busy, and we had a good time. I was on AEW Dark, and then a little spot on the TV show, and then I flew back home today. So pretty easy week, like a lot of times I have to leave Monday or whatever, and it's a chain of flights I have to take, but a really easy week this week, and fortunate. And one of the good things about the AEW schedule is that we're not doing live events or anything right now. So
yeah,
we're unless there's a pay-per-view, we're off on weekends, which is awesome. I was an indie guy. I haven't had weekends off in years. So pretty cool.
That must feel pretty surreal. Like, do you not know what to do with the extra time now? Or are you just like, I'm taking it easy?
Oh, I know what to do. Yeah. I binge watch 90 Day Fiance and I hang out with some friends and do things, back in the day, people would say, hey, you probably can't make it, but I'm having this party on Saturday for my birthday or whatever it is. And now I'm like, yeah, I can make it. So it's kind of cool.
I was going to bring up 90 Day Fiance because I am hooked to that show. Like, I've seen every episode because it's so fascinating, one, the stupidity of certain people, but also just the lengths that people will go. It's quite the show.
It's nuts. I mean, and what's actually pretty funny is because I mentioned it on BTE and then found out that one of the girls, Jess Palumbo, that's a producer on our show, was a producer on 90 Day Fiance last year. She did The Other Way. I don't know if you watched that one.
Oh, I've seen it all.
Okay, you've seen it. Okay, so she did The Other Way, and then she did another season, which I don't know what it was. So her and I had a long talk about it, and it's like it's all real. It's all. I mean, these people really feel like they're in love with each other, and I think some of them are, but it's nuts. I could talk about the show for hours. So.
Yeah, no, I promised you wouldn't make this too long, but next time we're in person, like, that's a conversation that's gonna have to be had because just like boggles my brain completely. Now, I feel like anyone who follows you on Instagram or checks out your Instagram stories, especially, they'd know that you're just a wine connoisseur, and I did not know this until I saw said stories. So, is that like one of the ways you also just decide to chill out and take it easy, just like a nice glass of wine?
Yeah, it's something I kind of just got into in the last year or two. It's a nice way to just relax and just kick back, have a little drink. It's something you can enjoy with other people. If you're on the road with us, you'll often see Frankie and I Tuesday nights. We're at our hotel bar, and we always joke about how people are going to start ducking us because we're always keeping our eye on the door and seeing who talent comes in. Hey, come on over here, Marco Stunt. Come right here, brother. And just making sure people come over and enjoy wine with us, and of course, I'm sure you've seen King Serpentico and I tagging each other always.
All the time.
Oh yeah, it's our thing. It's our thing.
I love how you're able to kind of create those new habits and things that you want to enjoy when you have time to actually enjoy them. Because you mentioned earlier being an indie guy, like, you're booked so frequently, and when you're not, that's the time that's spent in the gym and trying to scrap up other bookings. So enjoy the wine, enjoy the relaxation, right?
You have to, yeah. Enjoy the finer things in life.
Now, the last time I had you on, you briefly mentioned your sneaker collection, being a sneakerhead, and you said, it's growing. So kind of give me a number now if you can. Where do you think it's at?
I've had to calm down. I will be perfectly
Okay.
honest with you. I had a friend of mine, and he was just like, oh, I just bought like 5 pairs of sneakers for Black Friday. What'd you buy? And I said, I literally have sneakers that I haven't worn that I bought last Black Friday.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, that's a fact. I wore a pair of shoes on Dynamite a couple of weeks ago. They were Jordan 1s. And I kind of like them because they're like all elite colors. They're like black, white, and gold. So I wore those, but I bought those in February. And that was my first time ever wearing them. It was just a couple weeks ago. And yeah, it's a little out of control. So as far as even Jordan 1s go, I probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 pairs of Jordan 1s, just that style of shoe, just different colors and additions. And then I've got Kobe's, and I've got Adidas, and I've got Yeezys, and just so many Nikes, gym shoes, and Off-White, and it's an addiction, and it's bad, and I'm trying to calm down, honestly.
Right. One day you're just gonna have a room dedicated to your shoes. Like it's coming.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Out of where I'm at right now. And when I move, maybe sometime in a year or so, I'm going to make sure I get an extra room just for sneakers and clothes, because I'm just bad with clothes. I'm just as bad with clothes. Clothes are a thing too for me. I'm obsessed.
Oh man, well, I look forward to seeing the photos, Sky. That's gonna be quite the room, the vault.
The vault, yeah, absolutely, it's coming.
I bet. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for hopping on here, taking a few minutes to just catch up with me. I genuinely do appreciate it. So thank you, and I'm so happy things are going so well.
Oh, thank you so much, and I'm sorry to hear that you and Dave Bautista broke up.
Right. It was really hard, but I think we're each getting over it. So.
Well, you guys did a great job of keeping it under the table, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
There's gonna be a lot of people watching this that may not know what that's about, but you may have to explain it at some point.
I'll put the tweet up just so there's some context.
There we go.
That's a whole other rumor we don't need out there.
True. Yeah, definitely not real, everybody. It's a joke. But anyways, yeah, thanks for having me. It's always good to talk to you.
Of course. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day, the wine, the sneakers, all of it.
Cheers.
Bye.